Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I feel like knocking out a few beads, so I thought I'd turn the camera on and let you watch what I come up with. I'm thinking I want a pink and gold striped tube bead. So, those of you who watch my videos, you know that I don't like the inside of my bead to be white, so I'm going to make the core of the bead, the inside of the bead, gold, but I don't want to use up my precious gold metallic Sharpie, so I thought I'll just do the core something golden. Let me see, maybe even just like this brownish. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I just taking copy paper, and I'm going to do about 1 inch worth of this brown and just color that whole thing. There, and that certainly doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the inside of the bead. It's just so it doesn't have a white inside. Now, I'm going to cut. I'm going to do 1 inch strips. Very easy. When you cut 1 inch strips, you always end up with a 1/2 inch strip. Don't throw that away. That'll make a pretty bead, and you just put it in your collection of beads. You know, I'm going to try making some of these bead videos, like really quick ones. For those of you who know how to make beads, it'll just give you maybe an idea of a different design that you might not have thought of. This, you know, the tube bead is pretty basic, and I've done a few videos on this, so if you need any help, ask me, or you can go back and look at some of the previous videos. I think you'll catch on. I'm going to design my bead. You remember, this is the dark part, so I want to flip that over. And this is the end that I want to design my bead on, the pattern. And it only takes about 1 inch. As long as you have enough that will make one final wrap around your skewer or whatever you use to roll on. And I will be using a skewer, but I don't see my skewer here. It must be soaking in the water to get the glue off it. I want, what did I say? Pink and gold stripes. All right, so let's get some pink here. Ooh, should I do pink highlighter? I think so. I think pink highlighter will be cool. So I'm going to just take about 1 inch worth here, and I'm just going to color that in. The important thing is just to remember you want it on the opposite side of your core. Your core is dark, flip it over. That's the side you want to design your bead on. I want the edges of my bead to be gold. So I'm going to take my gold marker, and I'm going to make a line all the way up the side, because that's what's going to show when we roll the bead. All the way and right down. Boy, you could barely see that because I forget to stay in the camera. You just want to make sure you at least get the edge, and then just like that. Now let's see for my gold stripes. I think I'm going to do, well, let's do them this way. I'm just going to do, let's see, I'll start in the center. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's all I'm going to do for this. Okay, I have all my strips colored, and I'm ready to roll. I do want to tell you that before the paper was cut, if you would have wanted to, you could have colored the whole strip of pink. Sometimes I do it that way, sometimes I cut first. I cut first this time because I wasn't sure what I was going to do for a design. But you certainly could have, you know, you see that this is the wrong side of the gold, and you flip it and then do the right side for the beads, and you could have done a whole big strip of pink, then cut, then draw your stripes and color your edges. Okay, starting to roll. Oh, gotta go get my skewer. Okay, you take the dark side of the core against the stick. That's going to be the inside of the bead. Just put a little bit down. Right. Get my tip all nice and gluey, and we a finish. See that? I have a nice pink and gold bead, which will look very pretty when it's glazed. And I just keep going. Okay, I have my beads all done and I have them on their toothpicks drying. I did put a good coating of glue around each one, so I'm standing them up to dry. And sometimes I like to put the glue first because then when I put the acrylic on it, the acrylic won't just soak into the paper. So the glue gives it a base. So I will be back in a bit. My beads are dry, so I get to gloss them now. I use Simply Acrylic Gloss Medium. Any gloss medium will work. And it doesn't have to be gloss if you'd rather have matte. What I do is I take one paintbrush, because it's got a tapered end so it will stop the bead. And then I use another. No, I got some gloss over here, so we'll use that. And that's it. And just spread it on. Get my little toothpick holder over here. And I just pop it on a toothpick to dry. And that's it. I will keep going and then I'll show you when I'm done.